Okay, let us start today. Firstly, I'd like to thank you very much for your attendance to this session. I'd like to introduce myself first, then introduce this institution, the PTEC. Then we will start our lecture. Firstly, my name is Ahmed Gad. I am a pharmacist from Alexandria, from Egypt, since 1999. I prepared the many projects previously. I finished the pharmacotherapy or the board of pharmacotherapy from USA and the Canadian equivalents. And also I finished the CAPS exam previously. In the PTEC Institute, we are introducing a course specific or specified for preparation for the CAPS exam. We started since 3 years ago. We have many students joined us, and our passing record previously was about 95%. Let us start our session today. The aim of this session is to introduce the CAPS exam for you, to let you know what is the CAPS exam, what is its content, how can we prepare for it, and also the content of our course, and how can we help you to study for this and prepare for this exam, and finally passing from first attempt. Firstly, what is the CAPS exam? CAPS exam is the exam that formed of the first step in the registration to Australian Pharmacy Board or Board of Pharmacy. It is the knowledge assessment of pharmaceutical science examination. The first step in registration as a pharmacist to work as a pharmacist in Australia, you should pass this exam. This exam is formed of 2 papers. Paper number 1 and paper number 2, each of them having 100 questions. Paper number 1 have 2 main topics. The first topic will be pharmacology and physiology. The second topic will be pharmaceutical chemistry. Under these 2 topics, there are many subtopics like organic chemistry, stereochemistry, biochemistry, medicinal and toxicology, pathophysiology, pharmacology, chemotherapy, and so on. The paper 2 also formed of 2 sections. The main 2 sections are pharmaceutics and therapeutics. Pharmaceutics and therapeutics. Those are the main 2 sections in the paper 2. Also, these 2 sections are formed of subsections like physical pharmacy, biopharmaceutics, pharmacokinetics, formulation, microbiology, prescription, calculation, OTC, and clinical pharmacy. Okay, those are the content of the topics in this exam. Those are the content that they will ask about them. So we should prepare all of them. Before we see the preparation, let us see how can we pass. How can we pass this exam? To pass this exam, you should get a 50%. 50% of what? Not the average. 50% of each topic in each paper. What does this means? As I mentioned, we have 2 papers. Okay, those 2 papers, each paper contain 2 sections. Each section formed of number of questions. You should pass 50% of each section. Yes, I will do that. No, don't worry about that. 50% of each. Let us take an example. The paper number 1, formed of pharmacology and chemistry. You should pass 50% of pharmacology and 50% of the chemistry. Okay, some persons passing pharmacology by 70%. And for the chemistry, they get only 49%. They will not pass. Even the average is passing. Average score is very high, but due to this score, he will fail. And he will repeat the paper which he failed on it. So if you fail in paper 1, you will repeat paper 1. If you fail in paper 2, you will repeat paper 2. Okay, so for exam, we should concentrate or focus on all topics. You should not reject any of those topics, either paper 1 and paper 2. Okay. The question here, how can we prepare? And our preparation course, what is this course formed of? Finally, the CAPS exam is an easy one, but the procedure of it and some topics of it make it have some difficulties. So we will try to pass these difficulties so easily. Our preparation, you can prepare with yourself. Many persons prefer to prepare with himself. It's a good thing, but to get the sources, it's a problem. How to get the information from the sources, another problem. If you face any problem or have a question, you will not get the answer directly. It is another problem. The huge number of sources that found will make it difficult to concentrate and focus on specific source and the subjects related to the exam. This is another problem. You can depend on us on preparation. We will help you to focus on the most important thing, most important topics, most important questions that repeated in the exam. Okay, this is another type of preparation. Okay, what is our course produced for you? We will introduce the course with 36 lectures. Those lectures are divided into 10 chapters. Each chapter specified for certain topic. Okay. After each lecture, we will have some questions related to the lecture, and those questions from the previous exams, most of them from the previous exams. So when we study, we will solve the recalls, real questions from the previous exams. Okay, not like all recalls that present in the groups. Real questions, complete questions with complete statement and complete choices. Okay, this is after each lecture. Not only that, after each chapter, there will be a test. Test will help you to collect the topics related to this chapter, and also this test contain recalls, contain questions from the exams. After we finish, we will have 4 revision lectures. Those 4 revision lectures from previous exams. Okay, those 4 lectures from previous exams. They are recalls. Also real recalls. Real questions from real exams. So the percentage of repetition of these questions are from 70 to 80%. So you will get about 70 to 80% of the exam that you will have. Okay, this will be very good and will help you to pass from the first attempt. Okay, so we have 36 lectures, 4 revision, questions after each lecture, quizzes after each chapter. Not only that, at the end of the course and just before the exam, we will have the mock test. What is this mock test? It's a test, computerized test. Computerized test mimic the real exam. It's like the real exam with the time, with the distribution of questions according to the paper 1 and paper 2. So this mock test will help you to do two things. The first one, you will feel that you have the real exam before the real one. And also the questions present in the mock test may be repeated, but a high percentage of those questions repeated in the exam. So this mock test will help you again to pass with an easy way. Okay, now let us see the content of the course, what we will introduce to you. As I mentioned, we have 36 lectures distributed as follows. Firstly, we will start with the first chapter with the pharmacology, introduction to pharmacology and CNS conditions and disorders like schizophrenia, Parkinson's, mood disorders, epilepsy, and other small topics, all drugs related to each of them. Okay, we will have 4 lectures related to this chapter. The second chapter will be on the CVS, cardiovascular system. We will cover all topics related to this chapter: cardiovascular, congestive heart failure, hyperlipidemia, arrhythmia, hypertension, thromboembolic diseases, and coronary artery diseases, also in the 4 lectures. Then we will have a chapter about organic and pharmaceutical chemistry, which is a very important one. This chapter will help you to cover the chemistry part, which make a headache for many persons. How can we cover the chemistry? From which sources we cover the chemistry? Which parts are very important or not? This chapter will help you to cover this organic chemistry and pharmaceutical chemistry and the structure, pharmaceutical structures. We will help you to identify any structure you will have in any place, either in the exam or wherever you see. If you see any structure, you can expect what is this structure, what is the drug having this structure. Okay, this will be on 3 lectures. The next topic, pharmaceutical calculation, one of the very important topic and make a headache for most of the members that who will go to the exam. How can we solve the calculation? Calculation problems make a problem with the paper number 2. Okay, so we will cover these pharmaceutical calculations on 3 lectures, each of them having certain topics. We will solve many questions, most of them from the exam. So this will be an easy, after we finish the calculation part will be an easy part. So you will not have a problem with the calculation at all. After that, we have a pharmaceutical sciences. We will cover pharmacokinetics, pharmacodynamics, drug-drug interaction with, which is very important in the exam. There is no exam without drug-drug interaction. You will make it about 5 to 10 questions related to the interactions. We will study and we will learn how can we identify and expect the interactions even if we don't know it. Okay, pharmaceutics also an important part. Toxicology, those will be on 5 lectures. The next topic will be medicinal sciences, about anatomy, physiology, and histology, and endocrine system, then biochemistry, Those will be on 3 lectures. Then microbiology, a specific chapter related to microbiology. Microbiology introduction and antibiotics with a 1 complete lecture. Antifungal, antiviral agents, immunology and vaccination. Okay, those will be covered on 4 lectures. After that, we will go back to the pharmacology with the therapeutics. Pharmacology and therapeutics will be covered in 8 lectures. Those 2 chapters, different diseases like pain management, GI disorders, diabetes, asthma, renal diseases, hepatic diseases, chemotherapy, an important topic, gynecology. All of them will be covered in those 8 lectures. Finally, we will finish our course with the OTC. OTC covered in 2 lectures. We will cover different OTC products, different conditions needing non-prescription products, and we will see the questions related to the OTC in this chapter. We will cover dermatological conditions, eye, ear conditions, dental, common cold, constipation, diarrhea, and some other topics. Finally, before the exam, we will have the revision. The revision is one of the very important chapters that we will have. Revision here, not only 4 lectures. The 4 lectures contain about more than 400 MCQ. Okay, distributed as follows. The first revision for paper 1. Second revision for paper 2. Third revision is a mix between paper 1 and paper 2. Fourth revision, which is the most important one. Why? Because it contains the most recent recalls. Most recent recalls of the last 2 or 3 exams. So the percentage of repetition of those questions involved in this lecture are very high. Okay, as I mentioned, about 70 to 80% of the questions that we will discuss, you may find it in the exam. Other 20 or 30% as a new questions. Most of them with the same idea that we discussed. Okay, I will not discuss only the question, but I'll discuss the idea behind the question. So if you see the question with any statement, with any other statement, you can answer it. Okay, if they change the question with some words, so you can answer it. So I will discuss not only the question, but the idea behind the question, and which is an important issue. Okay. After that, as I mentioned, the mock test will be available for you. Now, let me discuss with you our system. How can we prepare, or the system of the course? Okay, the system of the course, before we start the open discussion, let me share the system of the course. We have 2 methods of taking the course. Either online method or recorded on the website. Okay, this is the way of enrollment to the course. Let me start with the online method. Online method, we will have 2 live lectures per week. So we will finish within 4.5 months. Each lecture about 2 hours. Yes. Okay. Each lecture about 2 hours. How I conduct these lectures? Through Zoom meeting. Like this, like today lecture. Okay. In the online, we will have a WhatsApp group, a specific WhatsApp group. In this group, we will share the materials. I will send the materials, the links to the lectures, the Zoom links to the lectures, okay? And also, it is an open group for discussion. Discussion of what we learned in the lecture. If you have any question about anything, you can send about it. We can discuss any topic through it, okay? After each lecture, I'll send the record of the lecture. But this record will be available for 7 days. Okay, so after each lecture, I'll send the record, which is available for 7 days. Okay, for the online group, they have the ability to access through the website. Free access through the website course. Okay, so they can have an account in the website and can access through it. Okay, what about the second method, which is the recorded on the website? In the website, the total course is present as a recorded videos. Recorded videos from recent groups. So it is a recent one, not an old one. Okay, so updated. The website, if you join through the website, you will have an access for 5 months. So if you open it today, you'll have 5 months, and I can extend it for you till your exam. There is no problem. But the first or the main time is 5 months. It contains all the content of the course, all the videos, all the materials downloadable. You can download them, all the tests, okay? And also, if you want to attend any lecture online, you will have this ability. Okay, so either this or this, either online or recorded, you will be welcome. Okay, the last thing, I'll be with you all over the course and after the course till you pass. This is the support for you. Support for you till you pass. For any question at any time, I'll be available for answering about this and help you to know this question. Okay, this is all about the course. I think I covered all things. Now it is time for you. It's time for your questions. If you need any question or any concern, please open your mic and try to ask about it.
Hi, Doctor. Myself, Sonia.
Hello, Sonia. Hello.
Okay. Actually, I want to ask one thing as I joined a little bit late. so maybe I missed something. First thing I want to ask, like you told me online and recorded on website. So if I joined an online class, so that thing will be like I can record that or download the lectures or not, because you are giving me access of 7 days for that. So I didn't know much about Zoom. Either I can download whatever you will teach us on Zoom. Can we download that while that, or we have to record, or we can record that so that we can keep a record and study when the class will be over?
Okay. The recorded lectures, our videos, not downloadable, but instead of that, you can listen to them unlimited time in the website.
Okay.
For the online group, I will give you the access to the online.
Okay.
So you can listen to them at any time you want for unlimited time through the 5 months. Okay.
Through the 5 months. Okay.
Yes.
Got it. For the online, yeah? I'm asking about online.
Yes, for the online. Yes.
Got it. Got it. Yep. Thank you.
You're welcome. Rida asking about the revision for March. March exam will be on the 13th of March. So I usually start the revision before the exam with 1 month. So mostly the revision of March will start it on the middle of February. Okay. Okay, any other question? The charge for the online and for the recorded both are $450 US. Okay, both either this or this, both have the same charge and with the same content, with the same materials, everything are same. Okay, sir, do you have an idea about the PIBIC exam guide? Okay, you can send to me and the WhatsApp to discuss with you this issue. Okay. Okay. Another question, if we registered for recorded plan, can we get the access for the WhatsApp group? Yes, for sure. Everything is available. I need to help you as much as I can. So everything is available for you. So you can access to the WhatsApp group. There is no problem. The online plan, I didn't mention it. The online plan, we will start the course after 2 days in the coming Wednesday. Okay, for the group number 18, who's joined us, we will start within 2 days. Okay, the first lecture will be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. in Sydney time to be start the course. Okay. Yes, the studying of the lectures and video are quite enough. All persons who joined us previously mentioned that. All persons who joined our course passing the exam mentioned that the course is quite enough for passing, because I focus on the topics that need it. By source, from CPR, from Lippincott, from other sources like AMH and other sources. So I help you to collect the most important information. If you go to the Lippincott, you will find some topics of our course from Lippincott, but the focused topics, not all topics. If you study all topics, you will get more time and you will be confused. Okay, so the focusing is the main important point for us. Okay, I think I covered all things now. And for any other question, if you have any other question, any other issue, you can contact me on WhatsApp number, or you can visit our website, the www.newptech.com. In this website, you'll find some free sample lectures, the information about the course, and other free topics present in the posts. Okay, so you can take a journey in our website. You'll find very useful things. Thank you so much for your attendance. I'm very happy to see you today, and I hope that I helped you, and I hope that who will join us will pass from the first attempt. Thank you so much, and see you soon. Goodbye.